Oh my
I
god.
hate today.
God, Diesel Pete's.
Was
What?
it Diesel Pete's?
Have y'all never heard that? Diesel Pete's?
No.
No.
Very
So you
disgruntled. I
don't
don't even.
swear.
I swear
Diesel
all of the
Pete's.
time, and that has never came out of my mouth.
Well, I guess I found what my bolo expression is whenever I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, Velma has Zoinks, Shaggy, Scooby got Rutro, I got Diesel Pete's.
Diesel Pete's,
Diesel
bro.
Pete.
That's so good. All right. So last time you guys had defeated Vileplume. You searched around that little area that you found him in for a little while. Lady found a mysterious piece of music, and Bolo found a mysterious tome. You guys brought Vileplume back, got into the guild. I believe the Mime siblings had invited you to their grandparents' house to receive a reward for helping them out. You watched the festival. There was that incredible meteor shower with the one giant meteor that seemed like a little different than the rest. And then you all kind of split up and ended up going to bed. And that's where we left off.
Before we take off to like another mission door deal, I would really like to see what the Mime Twins have in store for us, if everybody else is in agreement. If not, I can just go myself and be really weird. Watch me turn around and get kidnapped. Oh my god, Caleb, that would be some shit you would.
That would be some shit. You will have to see.
Well, who wants to get kidnapped with me, I guess.
I will, when I wake up in my tree, I will head that direction too, because they told us to come see them in the morning.
And everybody else has respectful families, so I'ma just head that way.
I'll go too then, I guess.
Right.
Thank God.
I'm also
3
down to go.
against 2 sounds so much
I mean, they're kind of
better.
expecting us.
I know. That's
We've
the
been
best way to start
expecting
a
you.
trap.
Yeah, very that, Joey.
Turn around with the cat in your lap.
It has to be Garfield. It has to.
I have my
Orange.
evil white cat too, like the guy from Austin Powers.
Oh, sweet Lana.
$1 million.
Sorry, I should have gotten these papers sorted.
Nope, you're
sooner.
fine. We'll live life. Live life and prosper.
Okay.
Again, I apologize for being slap happy the last couple of sessions. It was just
Work
what it
when
is.
work gets like that, it is what it is, you know?
I think it makes the sessions interesting.
Yeah. So as you guys are sleeping, you all have a dream in the night.
Oh God.
You, in your dream, are at the festival from last night, watching the meteor shower. As you're watching it, you notice that something's a little bit different. Something's a little off. The largest meteor, the one that stood out the most with all the rainbow shining colors and everything, is no longer like that. This time it's cloaked in darkness and appears as if it's flaking off bits and pieces of darkness, almost like sparks, as it falls down. Fireworks start going off and they kind of increase in capacity until they're taking up almost the entire sky, when you suddenly see a giant pair of angular, glowing red eyes appear in the sky over the dark meteor. Your vision is cut by a slash, and the scene shatters like glass, and the whole scene goes pitch black. A small light appears in the center of your vision that seems to grow larger and larger until it completely overtakes you and becomes so bright that you all wake up with a start. Can I have Clay and Pinchy both roll endurance.
It depends. If I can find my endurance. There it is. Oh, fuck.
Forgot to get out my dice.
I rolled an
I
89,
failed.
so I think I failed.
I rolled 54.
You both failed?
Yes.
All right. So you wake up as if waking up from a nightmare. You're breathing hard, your heart is racing, you're sweating, you're just like absolutely completely shaken from what you just experienced in that dream. Once you finally kind of collect yourself, you hear the light pitter patter of rain hitting fabric above your heads as you look around, or as you look up and realize that there's a canopy tent above you. You look around you and see a surprising lack of boxes, bags, and other tents that surrounded you as you fell asleep last night at Clay's mother's tent. Even though it's raining, you can tell that the sun is just beginning to rise. As you notice this, Mama Swampert walks up to you both with a bag flung over her shoulder. Good morning, youngins. You all sure slept in. I suppose that means you had lots of fun last night at the festival. We already packed... I forgot to change the music. Sorry. We already packed up everything except for this here tent, so I was coming to pick that up and make sure you two were ready for the day. She kind of lobs the bag off of her shoulder and hands it to you guys. And she says, now we already done cooked and ate breakfast, but I made sure to save some of it for you and your new friend here. So you all eat up and we'll be on our way back to the farm. You know how impatient your father can get. So she hands you the bag that she had. And if you open it up, you will see that it has 2 apples in there, which will completely fill you guys up, 4 orange berries, and a mysterious seed that you guys can't seem to recognize. And she says, you all should probably get headed off to the guild, though. I'm sure your guild master's waiting for y'all now. And she begins to walk away. As you see, kind of, your whole family was standing there waiting for her to kind of finish up with you, and she packs up the tent and goes off with them.
Oh. Bye, Mama. Hope you have a good day. See y'all. Off to the guild.
And they all turn around and wave and share their little hurrahs of, oh, I love you, have a good day, blah, 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 all this and that. Y'all just heading straight to the guild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dink, dink. All right. With that, we will move to Bud and Hemlock, who are both sleeping outdoors. Bud and Hemlock wake up completely soaked by the rain, though it only seems to be lightly falling. You both have a good view of the town, which is starkly different from the one you remember from last night. All the merchant tents are gone, trash is scattered everywhere, and decorations are falling down or just halfway hung up. The town seems almost empty compared to yesterday, with only a handful of Pokemon currently outside, either cleaning up from the festival or hurriedly leaving town or trying to get out of the rain. Both of your stomachs begin to grumble. What do you do?
Unmute my mic first.
Mm-hmm. That's one.
Am I seen by anybody right now?
I don't believe so, no. Because of the way you chose to sleep last night.
Is there any trash nearby?
I think there is a lot of like plastic wrappings and like paper around this area. Maybe roll a perception check.
D20 or is this
D100.
Oh,
Yes.
so I bought a new dice set
Ooh.
because I wanted a D100. And now it's purple and it's really cool. The
Nice.
issue is now I have a lot of weird dice that I don't think I'll ever use. I've never seen a D7 or a D5 or a D3.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
The D3 might come in handy, to be fair.
Honestly, said pictures.
I rolled a 87.
Okay, yeah. So you just see a bunch of paper, plastic trash, and there doesn't seem to be any food around this area at the very least.
Lame. Well, Hemlock knows where they were supposed to go, so he just kind of starts headed that way instead.
Where is supposed to go?
Wasn't it the mine?
You're gonna head there alone?
No, I kind of want to just like wait to see where everybody gathers, and just kind of like be casually like one of the last people to like meet up if that's what everybody does.
Okay. So you're just kind of watching out to see if you can kind of see your teammates then.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that you are able to see Bud from where you're at, but that's probably it.
Okay. Just
Well-
because I don't know him as well yet, it's not enough. I need more before I see any like speak to people.
Okay.
Since my stomach is grumbling, am gonna snag the cherry berry out of my bag and take a few bites of that while I'm headed to the Mime Junior's place.
Okay. I will say that I'll say if you only eat one berry, it probably only gets you about halfway full. Like you're not really satisfied, but you could probably go a little bit longer without eating. If you were to eat another berry, then you would probably be completely full.
I might grab something on the way out of town, or maybe once we get to the guild hall. But for now, I'm just gonna have a light snack.
Okay. Sounds good. So we will go ahead. And Hemlock, are you following Bud?
Yes,
Okay.
slowly.
Oops. We will take you guys halfway to the guild then, and I'll drop you off like here. All right. Bolo and Lady. Oh, wait. I didn't. All right. Well, whatever.
It is
You
what it
can
is.
if you want to.
It's just going to change the way you guys woke up, really.
Oh,
It's a 20 if that matters.
You succeeded, so you woke up normally. Hemlock.
Does that
You
mean
wanna roll an
you want us
endurance
to
check?
roll too?
Yeah.
so I also have to roll.
Oh. Rolled a 50.
So you failed. So you basically woke up the same way that Clay and Pinchy did. Just sweaty, like you had a really terrible nightmare, heart racing, et cetera, et cetera.
That seems pretty normal to him.
It's so valid. Yeah, Bolo and Lady will now also make that endurance check.
Okay.
I got a 70.
Okay, so you succeeded. So you wake up completely normally.
I got a 35.
All right, you both wake up as if it was just any other dream.
Nice.
So Lady and Bolo actually wake up. You can't tell if it was because the dream ended or if it was because of a stack of envelopes kind of falling on your guys' bed. As you open your eyes, you look around, and the entire post office is just incredibly busy. Bird Pokemon flying everywhere, feathers going all over the place, people coming in and out of the windows and the delivery bays, etc., etc. Mama Betta, whoa, Mama Betty notices that you are awake and hands the letters that she was carrying off to a Wingle employee. She walks up to you and seems a little bit worried. Ah, you two were just tossing and turning all night long. Is everything okay?
I mean, I'm okay. It was just a weird dream, but you know, a dream's a dream.
Yeah, it was kind of out of the ordinary, but it wasn't real. It feels like.
Well, good to hear. I hope that you slept all right. Your father is downstairs making breakfast as we speak. It's been an unbearably busy morning, and it seems like lots of Pokemon ran into trouble as soon as they returned home, and all of them seem to be sending letters requesting the guild's help.
Oh wow.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. Well, before we leave, is there any way I could take a letter? Just at least one to take something off your hands?
Ah, check in with me in a minute. I want to make sure you two young children get your oh my god, I'm having a stroke.
Nutrients.
I want to make sure you two young children get your nutrients for the morning.
Well, of course, Mama. We'll head down there right away. And I guess we are gonna head on down and see what Papa is cooking up.
All right. As you go downstairs, you see Papa Charlie standing with the fridge open in front of him, not moving, kind of staring into space, and you see a frying pan on the stove that has smoke beginning to rise from it.
Oh my goodness, are you okay?
I'm gonna just like gently go up behind him and be like, Papa, is everything okay? What are you looking
What?
for?
What? Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, the French toast! And he goes over to the frying pan and kind of takes everything off and puts it on a plate so it doesn't end up catching on fire, essentially.
Well, that's okay. What were you looking for in the fridge? Do you remember? Anything I can grab?
Well. And he kind of looks at your French toast and he goes, "Oh, this needs some butter."
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the butter out and put it over on the table.
"Oh, thank you, dearie. What was your name again?"
It's Bolo, Papa.
Right. I knew that. Anyway, that was the last piece of breakfast that I needed to prepare. You all go ahead and enjoy.
Alrighty,
Okay.
thank you, Papa.
Thank you very much.
All right. So as you guys sit down to have your slightly burnt French toast for breakfast, Mama Betty and Papa Charlie are sitting with you, kind of eating as well. That country accent is coming out again. I don't know what it is about this.
I dig it.
I love it. It's perfect.
I feel like it just fits well. It's fine.
It's the perfect accent always.
Perfect accent always.
The guild is in Georgia.
The guild is in Georgia.
Oh, sweet God.
Team Rocket went down to Georgia. We were looking for some Pokemon to help.
Oh my Lanta. You guys. I don't know. I don't even know.
As you guys are eating, let me actually pull this up so I can. As you guys are eating, a mysterious multicolored Pokemon kind of floats up next to you. It seems like it has 3 eyes, what appears to be forks for hands, and some wings that don't seem to be capable of flight. However, it's floating in the air anyway. Bolo, you recognize this as your adopted sibling, Clink. He kind of just floats up next to Mama Betty, stares at her with wide, unyielding eyes for a little bit, and then she says, well, I better get back to work. It seems like some of these bird-brained employees need help with their basic duties. She rolls her eyes and gets up from the table and turns around, and before she just kind of peeks over her shoulder and says, congratulations on making it into the guild, sweetie. I hope your research goes well. She flies off and kind of tends to everything that's happening in the background. Clink continues to float there, completely motionless. It seems like he's using his psychic powers to fly rather than his wings. He sits there for a few minutes, staring, before Bolo receives a psychic message in her head. Congratulations, sister. You should probably go to the guild. Your womb is ready. He floats off, a pile of envelopes floating behind him as they scatter and kind of assort themselves into the boxes that they were meant to go in, sort of like Harry Potter.
Just
I
because I'm
love
gonna
him.
guess Lady didn't hear him speak to me, I'm just gonna go out. How'd you know the room is ready? Are you psychic or something?
Oh wow, really?
He goes, yes, sister, I'm quite widowy psychic.
Widowy.
Widowy hitting the gwitty.
Oh my.
Well, okay. Well, I guess we should head on over. My brother just said that we should head on over, so we can just fly on over. Oh, I wanted to check with Mama to see if there was any letter I could bring to the guild, because I can't probably take them all if she said there's so many. But I can take one or two.
I can take a few since I got fed at your house.
Well, that's a good idea. So, I'm gonna go fly and find Mama again and ask if there are any letters that we could bring with us while we're on our way to the guild.
All right. You walk up to her as she is berating an employee. It's clearly right here on the envelope where the address is. That's the whole point of the web. Jesus Christ, I can't believe you. And she turns around and sees you, and she goes, "Oh, right, Bolo." She kind of looks around frantically. She goes, you wanted something to take to the guild, correct?"
Well, if there is anything that I could take, and my friend Lady said that she could also take a couple. So, 4 or 5 letters we can take over.
Oh, how kind. And she flies away, and she comes back with her giant claws just absolutely full of envelopes. Like she's holding on to them, but it's like when you're like holding too much and bits of it is just like falling out because you just can't hold as much as you thought you could, type of thing.
Life be difficult like that.
And she hands it to you and she says, all these need to go to the guild. This isn't even gonna put a dent in our work, but we sure do appreciate you helping us out. And
Well,
she
of course,
drops
Mama.
probably upwards of like 45 to 50 letters at your guys' feet.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go through the pile and find like 4 or 5 small letters that the both of us can carry.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to shove more into my little sash, like trying to use it as a support, like trying to actually put some work into it.
I
'Cause,
like it.
I never experienced work, so I'm just like trying to like grab all these little things because I was so used to being, the star. I don't know what work is.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. Wait. And 8, actually. Wow.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get every single one of the letters that Mama Betty dropped off stashed in your sash.
Heck
And they are
yeah.
completely secure.
Nice.
Wow. The critical success on a
Yeah, it's one that's gonna happen tonight, man. I'm gonna be so upset. Do I impress Mama Betty? Do I like anything?
All right. And what do you guys do next then?
I guess we make our way down to the guild because we got to deliver the letters, find the rest of our team, and get to our rooms.
Sounds perfecto.
All right. As you guys head down, you run into Hemlock and Bud here. As Bud is chomping on a cherry berry. I guess you don't see Hemlock. Hemlock's probably off to the side, kind of hiding in the trees. But you run into Bud, holding on to those cherry berries and snacking. Whoops. You guys just gonna walk up behind him and not say anything?
Hey, bud, what's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna go and land on his head.
Oh, that's a legit move.
As soon as I see that Bolo's there, Hemlock like kind of jogs his way up to everybody and goes, "Oh, hey, whew, hey guys, just out for a morning run, like always. Yep. Hey,
Don't
Got
you
legs.
float?
just floating around."
All right.
Are you guys
He
also
likes
heading
his
to
morning runs.
the mimer's house?
Jesus Christ, James.
I mean, sure. I mean, it's
I've got a mouthful of cherryberry.
I guess that's accurate. Well, we got to drop off these letters first before we head that way. And if I stand correct, that our room's ready too.
Yep, our rooms are ready, so we can head there whenever.
Well, I guess we can swing by there first.
All right. And with that, you guys head over. Whoops, if I could also grab Bolo. You
Please
guys
now.
head over to the guild hall, and out front, you meet Clay and Pinchy, who are standing there waiting.
Hi, everybody. Fancy meeting y'all here. Oh, wow. That I did not know.
Howdy, y'all.
Right?
I'm going to blame Clay
Good
for this.
morning.
Did
All right.
everybody sleep well last night?
That's one word for it.
Okay.
Honestly, not at all. I woke up with a star. It was rough. And then it's raining everywhere, which I love the rain, but it was a crazy dream.
Hmm.
I also had quite the dream.
Caleb?
Hmm?
I can see what you're doing.
I have ADHD, okay?
I'm aware, but I'm just watching it. Sorry. Everybody saw like stars and stuff.
And that's what I saw.
Kind of weird that everybody saw a lot of the same thing.
All right. As you walk up to the gate on the guild, it is closed and the two Grand Bull guards are standing out front. They look at you and seem to recognize the guild attire that you're wearing, and they begin to open up the gates. And they say, "You must be new here. Report to Geronimo. He'll show you to your room."
Thank you.
As you walk inside, you somehow feel more refreshed and energized as after you walk through the gate. The room you walk into is large and open, with many paths connecting into other parts of the guild. There are a few desks with Pokemon standing behind them, and lots of rescue teams wandering around and gather near what appears to be a missions board on the wall. To your right, To your right, near the back of the room, you see Geronimo behind a desk with various fabrics and articles of clothing surrounding him. Next to and connected to his booth is a rock-looking Pokemon surrounded by jewelry and gemstones. Your move.
I want to look at the room with all the jewelry and gemstones.
Right. You walk up to find. Sorry, I really should have had this more prepared. The Pokemon in front of you seems to be almost rabbit-like in appearance, but made out of like a gray rock and blue crystals kind of sticking out of its body, with a little bit of a white fluffy scarf almost wrapped around his neck and covering his mouth. He says to you, I didn't think of a voice for this character. I'm sorry.
I like the panic.
He says to you,
I'm Russell, and these are my gemstones. Is there anything I can help you with, sir?
What's all these gems and jewels for?
Well, I just love everything shiny, and what better way to show off how shiny you are than to wear gemstones all over your body? I mean, just look at me.
and he does like a quick little spin, and his gemstones that are sticking out of his body kind of twinkle and shine and scatter light across the room.
Would you like a gemstone?
How much do they cost?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
He kind of takes you over to like the left side of his booth, and you can tell that these are a little bit less intricate, almost like the jewelry that's there is more chain than it is like rock, versus the other side of the booth is like a string of pearls and other just necklaces that are like that are almost all gemstone, rings and stuff as well, just all kinds of jewelry. And he says,
Well, the stuff down here usually goes for about 50 poke each, but it can get pretty pricey towards the other end.
What does it do? Is it all just for looks?
Well, yeah, it makes you look beautiful. Who doesn't love to sparkle?
and he does another little spin.
I look at it interestingly and then I'll slowly back away.
All right, I'll see you next time when you're ready to be shining like a star.
Thank you, you too.
I love him.
I'm gonna go hit that up. Can I have sparkles? I like sparkles.
Did you walk up to his booth?
Nope.
Oh.
Shiny things mean expensive things, okay?
That's fair.
So
All
they
right,
kind of
well-
finish. Oh, I was gonna walk up and ask if he could point us toward Geronimo.
You're looking for Geronimo? Well,
Yeah.
he's standing right here next to me. We share a booth.
And you look to your right, his left, and Geronimo is standing there, working on some kind of fabric.
Geronimo.
He looks up and sees you guys, and God, I hate myself for this. I cringed so hard on the last recording when I had to listen to myself do this.
Oh god.
He looks up from what he's doing, and he sees you guys, and he says,
And he says,
I love this.
I'm getting there. I have to work up the confidence to do this, man.
I love it.
He goes, "Hey, sisters! I remember you guys. You were around last night, weren't you?"
Yes.
Yes.
My god,
yes!
yes!
Yes.
Not just yes, but hell yes.
I love it.
He goes, "Oh, you guys must be ready to see your room, huh?"
Oh yeah, so ready. Was like ready yesterday.
Boots. Okay, let's go this way. And he takes you off farther to the right through a hallway that takes you kind of deeper into the guild. And as you walk, you can tell it's just sort of like a dormitory area, just a long hallway with doors on either side. He leads you to your room, which he then opens up, and it does have your rescue team name, Team Rocket, not on the door, but like next to the door where like a mailbox would typically be. And he opens up the room, and you see a fairly empty, but fairly large room as well, which has 6 beds, 3 wardrobes, and 2 desks on either side of the room with a lantern attached to the wall by the door. He goes, "Now, I know it's not much, but..." Oh my god, nope, that was the wrong... Sister. "I know it's not much, but it's free, so take what you can get. Also, you can decorate to however you want. Really make the space your own. Anyway, toodaloo." He turns around and starts skipping back down the hallway before he turns back around a little bit and says, "Oh, there's a guild meeting taking place in about like 10 or 15 minutes, so just make sure to be there or Caldwell will be pretty upset." And he returns back to his booth, leaving you guys with your room.
Alrighty, now that we've found the room, because Lady and I have all these letters, and I've done this before with my siblings and my parents, I'm going to go and run all the letters to the mailbox. That way they can sort it and all that stuff.
And I will follow suit, making it easier on me.
All right. As you approach the mailbox, the poltergeist from before that handed you your rescue badges and kind of was writing everything down about your team, he runs into you and he doesn't say anything, but he like gestures for you to like stop and hand him whatever you're carrying.
I'm going to go ahead
Okay.
and, hand the letters, be like, "Here you go from the post office early this morning."
All right. He takes all the letters one by one and puts them into his teapot, and they kind of seem to just like disappear into where like his body is clearly not big enough to hold all of these, but somehow he's able to like stuff them all in there without a single corner or like piece of paper showing at all. And he floats back over to the mailbox and starts pulling them out clown car style and putting them in the correct boxes.
I like to imagine we handed him like the 4 envelopes and he's just pulling out like 15, 20, 30, 40. It's like, where the hell? What?
Yes, very that.
All right.
All right, well, we can head back to the room now.
Sounds good enough for me.
When they wander off, I'm going to claim the back left bed.
What? What? That makes me so angry.
I will say, I guess you guys do have 2 windows in your room as well.
I call a window.
That, yeah, James claimed the one window bed and Lady just claimed the other. So
I'm not sorry.
So Lady and Bud's beds are kind of like across the room with the feet facing each other at the back of the room. There are 4 more beds to claim and 3 wardrobes and 2 desks.
I want a desk too. And I'll just keep whatever clothes in the desk so somebody can have some wardrobe.
I'll take whatever the smallest bed is, unless are they all kind of like the same size beds?
They are all absolutely the same size. It's giving let me see if I can. Here we go. It's giving this.
Oh my god.
I
Are
love
we
it.
broke bitches? Like,
they all they all look
is
like
there hay stuffed in it?
that. Do you want to check?
A little bit. A little bit. Just to know.
All right. Roll.
Oh god, I'm so scared.
Roll. Gosh, I don't know. I guess like a craft check to see if you can kind of
God.
open up the mattress.
Well, okay, we'll see. We'll see. And it is 70. Even.
You just barely passed, so it was
I
a
bet.
little tough. But you were able to get like one stitch loose off of the side of your mattress. That was able to kind of pull open and get a bigger hole that you're looking for. And inside, you see a mixture of hay, cotton
Yep.
balls, and feathers.
I freaking knew it. Well, might as well make use of it, and I just like start like fluffing out the bed, trying to like, oh no, whenever we come back at night, be able to crash and like nest in it. I don't know.
Each time you kind of hit the mattress, pieces of the inside come flying out of the hole that you made.
This is terrible. Life sucks. We're sleeping on hay beds.
Hemlock is like out loud counting, but he keeps messing up, and so you just kind of hear him go 1, 3. No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, are you guys sure there's enough for everybody here? Like, like if there's not enough, that's fine. Like I there's plenty worse places I've slept, so I'll be fine if there's not enough.
Plenty worse. What have you slept on?
Oh look, there's enough.
Literally
Hemlock
anything else.
grabs onto a bed and pretends to be jumping on it, but he's just hovering, so it's just up and down, up and down.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm small enough that I'm just like sitting on one of the pillows, be like, I don't know, I'm small, I don't need a bed.
Are we on the ground floor of the building?
Yes.
And I dig a little hole to sleep in.
Yeah. Roll
Hole check.
for survival. Yeah.
Roll check.
Roll for
Jesus.
hole.
Roll for the hole. I just can't.
What was that?
I don't know.
I had to log that one. Roll hole check.
Oh.
Oh. I was like, I don't know what that was.
What am I using for hole check?
Survival.
Okay.
Sweet.
Fuck. 68.
You start to try to dig, but it seems like the floor has like concrete on top of it or something that you were just unable to dig through.
I uncomfortably push on the mattress to check how soft it is.
It's fairly soft. It's like Lady saw, it is stuffed with bird feathers, what appears to be cotton balls, and hay. So
I'm like-
it's a little scratchy. It almost feels like dry grass whenever you lay on top of it.
I hate grass when you sleep.
See,
Good
that dry
enough for
grass
me.
is pretty good to sleep on, guys.
How? To break me out in hives? I'm gonna have to buy some new sheets or something. that possible? You think they'll be upset if I do that?
I don't think so. It is our room. I guess just as
Okay.
long as we don't do any permanent damage, we'll be okay. Like a renter situation.
I mean, like digging a hole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like digging a hole.
But it's okay. He didn't get too far. We can cover it up with a rug or something.
He didn't get too far. Oh my god. I guess that's fair. Well, we
The
can
old
go always
landlord special.
paint, paint, some paint.
Well, I
know
suppose
what
we
beds
should
are left.
probably head down to the quest board and see if there's anything for us to do.
Well,
Oh
if we
right,
pick something
we
up-
didn't tell everybody that there was a meeting, I don't think. So I guess
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
like hop up from the pillow and be like, oh, there's a meeting in like 10 minutes. But they told me that about 7 minutes ago. So there's a meeting in 3 minutes. We gotta go.
Yeah, let's get on, go. Get on with your bad self.
I will be there as fast as I can.
I will also be there as fast as he can.
Everybody takes off to the main guild hall as Pinchy and Bud kind of slug behind at a leisurely pace.
I feel like that's just a James pace in general.
No, literally, I tell him that he walks slow all the time.
It drives me
Shut
insane.
up.
And I have little legs and I walk faster than him.
So you guys go to the main guild hall, the room, basically just the room that you guys entered from. And there is a large gathering of what appears to be all the Pokemon in the guild. Everyone that was standing at a booth is now part of this large crowd. There are many like rescue teams and just various other Pokemon that are all standing in this crowd, all facing the same direction towards kind of the back of the guild, just kind of talking and waiting. As you guys join the crowd, Phoenix and Caldwell walk into the room as the crowd falls into kind of a hush. And they entered from the area that everyone was looking towards. And Caldwell begins to speak. I'm sorry, I ate right before this. I'm burping so much. He says, I know this is somewhat unconventional, as we tend to show faith in the strength of our members by allowing you all to choose your own missions and trust you to continue funding the operations we have going within our guild hall. However, there seem to be some extraneous circumstances plaguing the region as of last night. We've been getting numerous reports from all around the region of Pokemon going on rampages, seemingly under some kind of outside influence. Some have even managed to destroy entire towns just overnight. Our main goal now, as a guild, is to put a stop to this. For this reason, we have decided to assign each of your teams with a town we have received reports from to attempt to end their suffering. Be wary of any Pokemon that seem part of this cause. They are incredibly dangerous. From the reports, it seems like they can be identified by glowing red eyes, an aura of darkness around them, and potentially even mutated forms. Now, with that out of the way, please report to me and Phoenix one team at a time for your assignment. After he says that, everyone sort of forms a line in the hall. The crowd that you're part of kind of sorts itself into a line heading toward Caldwell and Phoenix. And you guys, since you were at kind of the back of the crowd, end up at the back of the line. Would you guys like to speak about whatever happened, or would you like me to continue?
I'm kosher.
Yeah, I'd rather not mention it.
Okay.
What loudly announced that you buried yourself in our room?
That's
Tried
kidding,
to
I don't do that.
unsuccessfully. So all the teams, after they talk to Caldwell, seem to get a level of determination in their eyes and head out of the guild fairly quickly, just one by one, until it's finally your turn. And Caldwell speaks to you guys and says, "Now, everyone else's mission is to go find a town, find the culprit of the rampaging Pokemon, and defeat said culprit and report back with whatever they can find. You six, however, will have something just a little bit different. You will not be going to protect a town like all the other teams have. Instead, I would like you all, as kind of the most secure team with your 6 members rather than 4, I would like you all to go to a nice little town in the northwest called Fain-y-Serre, more colloquially known as Fantasy Square. Now, this is a town built upon and slightly underneath a giant meteor that fell a long time ago, where space-dwelling Pokemon prefer to live. After the Great Migration last night, which I believe you all watched, there are probably lots of Pokemon there that might know what's going on. If they don't, there is a large library with the world's leading knowledge about space, and the librarian who runs it comes from space as well, being a leading researcher. Somehow, it seems like yesterday's migration changed something in the region, and we fear it might be connected to what's happening here in our region of Adria. It is a 2-day journey, but there's a small town in between that should serve as a good resting point. You all may be on your way."
All right.
What do you all do?
I
Well,
think
before
we
we
can go back
oh,
to our room and regroup, figure out a plan of what we want to do, and then we can leave
debrief.
from there. Yeah, debrief.
Does everyone agree?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You head back to your room. You enter, shut the door, and you are all now gathered.
That one didn't seem like he was gonna be the best of friends to me.
Well, probably not. He seemed like he was giving more information than trying to be friends with us. But that's okay. So, does anybody want to share a plan? Does anybody have any good idea where we should start first?
We should probably hit. You said north, right?
Northwest.
I'm directionally challenged.
We should probably start heading that direction after we go visit the mimes.
That sounds reasonable to me.
We can pick up
Yeah,
some
'cause
supplies on the way.
the mimes were to the west of town, so we can go that way and then head northwest up to Fantasy Square.
All right, I can live with that. Is there anything in particular that anyone's after for restocking before we go on another adventure?
Probably pick up some good trail mix.
Trail mix. Okay. Well, I feel like our butts kind of got handed to us like the last fight. I got pretty banged up. Did anybody else do?
I did pretty okay, but some healing items would be really good for just in case.
Yeah.
All right, so some heals and some The name of that food's escaped me. Something like
Pokemon food.
yeah.
Little poke pellets.
Pokey pellets. Oh.
But
Well, you know,
like,
my mom gave me some. My mama, when I left, gave me some orange berries, and I don't really need all of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of sitting pretty. I have like 4 of them. I'm okay with. I mean, I don't know if anyone needs any.
I don't need anything per se at the moment. But I don't know. Does anybody want to be like a healer or like if someone gets hurt that is just really good at taking care of people?
I've been told that I can make people sick by coughing, which is also funny because that's what I am.
Yeah,
Excuse
But-
me.
I see the
I don't know if I
oxy.
should heal.
Probably not. Oh no, headphones just died.
Sad.
Sad. It's okay. We'll be here. Why are any of the good emojis not on top?
Always, dude.
Like, isn't there supposed to be a recents tab?
I thought that was the recent one up top.
Mhm. But anyways, I know I'm not the greatest at medicine or anything. Anybody moderately good? Does anybody want to be a volunteer to hold the berry?
I mean, I can hold
can.
them if we need.
Okay, that sounds kosher.
Well, I got them if anyone needs any. I got them for you.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Yes. Hello.
Perfect. Yeah, my headphones just died. Mic on my computer, so that's fun.
You
It's
got
fine.
very far away.
Yeah, or your voice trailed off into
Oh.
the sunset.
Because I put my phone down, so
Oh, gross. I'm so sorry for your inconvenience. Well, in the 5 minutes you were gone, Clay offered to hold the orange berries because, well, he's great, and I just suck at medicine. I was just wondering if anybody wanted to be.
I'm not necessarily good at medicine either. However, I can hold things.
I can hold things. Is anybody looking for anything particular when we leave town besides berries?
No.
Well, I guess we'll just be on our merry way then, and we can talk details as we go to the mime's house, right?
We're off to see the mimes, the wonderful mimes of mime.
I appreciate that so much.
I will say, as you guys begin to leave your room, Clay, Pinchy, and Bud's stomachs all seem to growl in unison.
I recommended buying some food.
You guys didn't eat breakfast?
Oh, I forgot. My mama packed us a breakfast, didn't she? We should have eaten that before we left.
Oh, I forgot.
I got an apple and I got some orange berries. If anyone else needs a little snack, and like you can eat them. They're quite yummy.
I feel like it would be a good idea to stop and get some of these mongrels some food.
I guess I'd be down to eat.
I'm down to eat that apple.
I'm pretty full. I don't know. I worked for my food today, and I do like a little shake.
So Clay eats his apple, and the rest of you are going to find food on the way? Question mark.
Yeah.
I assume there will be, if we're walking through town, some kind of shop or maybe a general store to the right of the guild hall.
Oh, to the east?
Yeah. Or the left if we're walking out, I guess.
All these Lewis and Clark directions.
Lewis and Clark. All right. So you all exit the guild hall. Where do you head from there?
Hey guys, I'm gonna peek my head in this general store and see what they've got.
Bud the only one going?
We'll go with
You
Bud.
repeat that. It was quiet on my end.
Is anyone going with Bud?
Or I mean, right before that, what he said.
Oh, into the general store
Yeah,
as we head
Okay,
out of the guild hall.
I'll go into the general store.
Just the two of you?
I'll also go.
I'll say I'll also head in.
I'll just meander in there, not really looking for anything, kind of window shopping.
I'm gonna stand at the door, just watching everybody.
I like it. All right. So you all go into the general store, except for Hemlock. You enter. Did I make an NPC for this? I can use one of my old ones. You walk in, there's a little bell that rings as the door opens, and a Pokemon is standing kind of at the register near the door. It appears to be a bug-type Pokemon that has like a yellow stomach, and I always need to like actually look at them before I describe them. It appears to have a yellow stomach, 4 arms, kind of 2 antennae popping off of its bold red head, and 2 giant blue bug eyes. It's wearing an apron that has a lot of tools that seem to be packed into the pockets, and appears to be just a little bit dirty. As you guys open up the door, he peeks up from whatever he's doing and says,
"Hi, welcome to the general store. Is there anything I can help you find?"
Yeah, I'm trying to track down something to snack on, especially while we go out on a little stroll.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Oh,
Maybe some apples, maybe some donuts, whatever you got.
oh, the snacks. Yeah.
he kind of looks down a little bit sad. He goes,
She always used to know where the snacks were. Yeah. I'll lead you straight to them.
and he kind of starts his wings up and floats around in front of you guys. And he looks to his left, he looks to his right. He's kind of looking up at the signs that are hanging above each aisle. And he leads you down one aisle. He goes, No, not here. I just wanted to see if you guys might like something else. Maybe and he kind of brings his fist up to his face and he starts thinking real hard, and he goes, well, he leads you down another aisle. It's still not the correct aisle, and you can start to tell that this guy might be a little bit lost.
Yeah. The snacks are just over there.
And he points all 4 of his arms in completely different directions and then quickly flies back to the register.
Did I see the apples when I walked in before I said something to him?
Yeah, they were pretty clearly. Actually, roll me a perception check.
Perception check 53.
Okay, yeah. They were pretty clearly not like right next to the entrance, but just kind of like behind where his register was on the left side of the store against the wall.
Kind of subtly meander back over to where they were, like, oh, I found them. They were over here. You were close though.
You were close though. I can't.
Did he even point in that direction?
Maybe.
I love him.
Do they have price tags?
Good question. I hadn't thought that through. I'm going to say, yeah, they have a price tag. It's not like on each individual apple, but it's kind of like the produce we have at Walmart, where it's like
Mhm.
all in a big bin, and then the price is on the bottom part.
How much is it?
What does the price tag say?
The apples are 25 poke each, or 20 poke. Sorry.
I'm gonna snag 5 apples.
5 apples. So you want to spend 100 of your poke.
Yes.
Okay. Is that the only thing you would like? Do you wander around the store a little bit more?
I say I want to wander around the store. I'm not really looking for anything, just kind of
Do they have
seeing if
Pokemon
anything
cards?
catches my eye.
Same.
Okay. As you wander the aisles, you see there's an aisle for like fireworks, there's an aisle for glow sticks, various little like wooden toys for children. There's clothing, some much better than others. There's a small little feature that has what appears to be like small rectangles of like stiff laminated paper, and each one of them has what appears to be a childlike, very hand drawn drawing of various Pokemon. And yeah, there's like an aisle for seeds, there's an aisle for orbs. There is, sorry, I lost my items tab.
I want a glow stick because I feel like it would be beneficial at some point of our lives. So I pick up a glow stick and just carry it around while people are making decisions.
Sweet.
How much are the fireworks?
The fireworks, each one of them has a different price. The smaller ones, like the sparklers and stuff, are like 5 poke, and the bigger ones, like the giant cakes and stuff, are, I'll say, 75.
Can I grab 2 sparklers for 10 poke?
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of orbs are on the orb aisle?
You can't really tell them apart. They're all just blue orbs, and none of them are labeled. They don't have any kind of like words attached to them. They're just priced.
What's the range of prices?
The orbs, let me find my orb tab. The orbs go for anywhere between 25 to, it looks like 500 poke.
Oh my god. Can I grab one of the mystery $25 ones?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through to see which ones. All right. You grab one of the 25 orbs.
It's gonna
Right.
all the sensor.
Does anybody else pick anything up at the store?
I'm gonna grab an apple and head out.
Is there like waters and lemonades? And
Yeah.
are they going to be heavy if I carry them in my bag?
We are not keeping track of weight like that.
Thank freaking God I love you, Caleb. Because alright, so I am going to grab how much are the waters? Can I see a price? Am I smart?
The waters are
And
Well,
are they
that
gonna
was a
be like,
stupid Google search, Caleb. Not everything is revolved around Pokemon. If you search fresh water, it's not just going to come up with what you want.
and we're gonna use it as a health item? Is that okay? Is that kosher?
Uh,
Or is that gonna be more food based?
let me debate that for a few minutes.
Well, the price of it's gonna really strongly influence my
I think they are 5 Poke each.
That's not terrible. I grab. Oh, I just start filling my arms with waters of the amount of people we have in our party.
So just 6 waters?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 on each arm.
And you said the apples cost 20 each?
Yes.
All right.
You just grabbing the 1 apple?
Yeah. And I'm just going to eat it on my way out the door.
Are you going to pay for it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh, sweet Jesus. I guess I make my way up to the counter and just kind of like, you know how kids' soccer games or whatever, just drop them all on the counter and like pull back and like start to grab for my little, I don't know, pouch of coins with my glow stick.
What happened? All right. The Ledian at the register goes,
Oh, it looks like
that was not the same voice. Was it?
Yes, I think it was actually because you pinched your nose.
Yeah, it's
I
very
was-
similar to that.
Yeah.
All right.
well, it looks like you found what you were looking for. I knew that you needed to wander through all those aisles to know what you actually wanted. That's why I did what I did. I totally knew what was going on. Anyway, will that be all?
Yeah. Thanks for the help. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
And he takes your money. I hope you remember how much it was because I made it up on the spot and do not remember.
I don't know. Was the glow stick like a?
I think the glow stick was 5.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. I've
So-
already done all my calculations. I'm good.
I'm so proud of you.
I did my calculations, but I just want to make sure that I did actually pay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Okay.
plus another 5 for the glow stick.
Yeah, we will say that all of you guys kind of wandered up to the register at once, as long as nobody wanted to wander around anymore or like buy anything.
Calculator.
I think we're just on our way to the mines now.
Yeah.
All right. You all leave the store and meet Hemlock at the door. And
There's some people that walked by, but I don't think they were going to cause anything. So we're good, guys. We're good.
So
Okay.
proud of you, Hemi.
all right, you all continue through town, and you do know where the mimes place is, don't you?
We were told it was out west. We don't know an exact location, I don't think.
We were only given the Lewis and Clark directions.
Okay. You all head out west of town. Yeah, this is where the map ends. Sorry.
He
You
wasn't
all-
ready.
He was not ready. You all head out to the west of town. There's a path that leads. There's a path that goes like this, basically. It curves, it goes up, and then there's a smaller path that continues west. This way seems like it's a clear path that has been very well maintained, and this way is more like a dirt path that has been worn down by people walking on it rather than actually being paved or anything like that. And it goes kind of like into the woods.
Let's take the straight path.
That would be my guess because they just said west. I don't remember them talking about a curve.
Yeah, just keep going west until we find a mime.
All right.
I don't know if that's pokiest or not.
Pokiest.
I didn't know how to elaborate that. I didn't want to say necessarily racist, but I'm going to just stick with pokiest, okay? Like, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I just wasn't expecting it.
I expect the unexpected.
No one expects the pokey racism.
Oh, wrong layer. Shit. All right. As you guys continue out west, you run into. You're kind of just like trekking through the woods as of now, until you start to see a building that appears to be kind of covered in vines and plants and other things. It almost looks a little abandoned, but not quite. Like it seems maintained, but still definitely very wild. As you begin to walk up to it, there is a sign in the front that says Mansion of Mysteriosity. It seems to be very well painted, very well maintained. And then over the top of it, you see what appears to be maybe like spray painted on, maybe just like scribbled on. It says, can't, there we go. Closed due to rain, with a big old sad face on it.
Does that frowny face have angel wings?
Yeah, I was like, is that a smiley face with wings? Are you about to show us what it looks like? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the mime ears.
Yep. Yep. I knew where you were going. Oh, they're actually kind of cute with.
I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
Proud of
you did
you.
pretty good.
it's adorable.
Yeah.
I like how it was wings and Caleb straight up pulls out the original.
I was like, they're not gonna get this unless they see it.
Well, we should try to go in anyway, because they
I
told
was
us
like,
where they
could
lived.
one of us knock on the door?
It's not raining. They must be open.
It's definitely raining.
I'm gonna knock.
You knock on the door, and
With no response, I'm gonna knock harder. Caleb.
sorry, I
You
was
look-
looking through.
I was supposed to say you look confuzzled, like.
No, I was looking through the skills to see if there was something that I could have you roll. But I don't
You could
believe
just tell
so.
me to roll, just to roll.
Roll a knock harder check.
Knock harder, check.
Yeah, you knock on the door. There's no response. Do you then knock harder?
Yeah.
Okay. You knock harder, and it seems like you can hear the echo of your knock in the mansion, and it sounds like it echoes throughout the entire mansion, like almost as if there's nothing inside of there except a big empty rectangle.
I don't like that. You think they're in trouble? Should we just like test the door?
Is there a back entrance?
Is there a window?
Window to the back door.
There are windows.
I'm gonna see about
we look through
peeking
a
in one of
window?
those.
What are you going to do to the windows? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna peek in one of the windows.
You give me a perception check.
3.
Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah. Crit rolls with the simple checks.
You peek in the window, and what appears to just be like darkness at first. As you kind of continue looking, you squint your eyes, and you can see that it's what you were seeing before, the blackness was just an illusion, and what you see inside is all kinds of crazy. I'm trying to think of the words to explain it. Have you ever seen those, like, shit, what is the word?
I have not seen shit.
You guys are uncanny tonight.
It's giving. Yeah, I'll just drag this whole tab. It's giving like this. Like every single room is just
Oh, like
crazy
maximalism.
colors, very. Yeah, there's it's giving like almost like a Dr. Seuss house. Like there's machines bouncing around that you can't really tell what they do. There's all these colors everywhere. The walls are covered in everything. But you can tell there is a lot of stuff in this mansion, and lots of rooms as well.
But I don't
Did-
see any people or movement or Pokemon or movement.
No, you do not. Does Pinchy want to go around and check to see if there's a back entrance?
Yes.
All right. Is anyone going to follow Pinchy?
Yeah, might as well.
Whoops. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Here we go. I thought I was on the select tool, not the rectangle tool. Is it just Pinchy and Bud, or is everybody going?
I shall go.
I'll join too. Why not?
Wrong layer.
Before I go, I want to wiggle the door handle though.
Okay. You wiggle the door handle, and it feels like it's locked.
Son of a gun. One time, man.
All right. You all wander around to the back, and there is like. It's like fenced in. It appears that the fences have bushes and other things that are kind of like blocking you from getting inside, but you can peek back here, and it appears that there is like a pool, a flower garden, there's a fountain, a shed, and a greenhouse all in the backyard. But still no sign of anyone or anything.
Okay.
When do we want to just head off on the mission and talk to them when we get back?
I guess.
Maybe they'll be open
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, I guess when it's
least
not
we know where it
raining, we
is
can
now.
come back.
Yeah.
This rectangle. God damn it. There's no erase.
But there is an undo.
There is, which I just did. And I put it on the correct layer that time.
So proud of you.
Okay. So are we all leaving the mansion now to go on our mission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So you all head back this way. Do you then take the north path, or do you go back into town, or?
Whatever
north.
direction.
I
North.
say, yeah, we just go north because they did say northwest, so just keep heading in that direction.
All righty. My notes together. As you begin to leave town, there was like, you guys were kind of in like a forested area, so there was lots of natural foliage around. As you begin to travel, the road gradually becomes more sandy and less rocky, less paved, and the foliage around the path slowly diminishes until there's next to no plants around. save for a few succulents, cacti, and wandering plants. The farther you get from town, I'm imagining that this is taking place over the
Now,
course of like a
click
few
on the water
hours.
option. Make
Like you guys are
sure to
walking
turn off
for a very long time following this path.
first.
As you
Let's talk
continue
about
on,
how you can measure body
the
temperature
sun,
while you are sleeping.
I
To
wouldn't
turn
say
this
like
measure
begins
on,
to
you
set,
might feel to be
but
any discomfort while sleeping. Thus, you will
it's
find the breakdown of your skin temperature throughout
sorry,
the
my
night.
brain is turning off right now.
Mine ranged from 32.2 to 34.9 degrees Celsius. The
Yeah.
object. First, head to the Play Store and search for Thermojet.
Katie.
Once you find the site,
Sorry,
Ah.
I was distracted.
You're distracting Caleb.
It was.
Oh, I didn't even know it was on.
Yeah, we can
He was just talking. I'm
hear
sorry.
whatever
I
you're
got
on
a new
about.
watch and
I
I'm
was trying
fucking
my
around
best.
with it. I am so sorry. I even like sat up like I was in trouble in grade school. Flashbacks are hard right now.
As you get farther in, you suddenly are more surrounded by sand and desert than you are by forest and foliage. The sun, it's kind of like late afternoon at this point. As you continue on, the sun begins to set and the wind begins to pick up, and there's like some sand being tossed around, but nothing too terrible. But the longer you continue, the more the wind picks up, and before you are in a complete sandstorm, and it is not a very nice sandstorm. It quickly becomes a problem as the wind goes incredibly strong and visibility begins to diminish. And you guys are then. Shit, I missed a point that I was supposed to make. Before you guys go on in your adventure, ignore everything that I just said.
Oh my
You
gosh.
guys we're back in town.
My bad.
No, it's not you. It was literally like this was
Oh.
supposed to happen before you guys even went to the mansion.
Oh, okay.
I just
Now I
completely
don't feel
fucking
like
forgot. So as you get back into town, from the mansion, we'll say, before you continue on your path, you see on one of the lampposts heading out of town a wanted poster, and it says missing, and there is a drawing of what appears to be your teammate Lady on the poster. And it
Oh
says,
God, I do not
it
like you,
says,
Caleb.
"Child star kidnapped. Please return. Reward to be discussed."
Oh, sweet Jesus. My mom is a little extra sometimes.
How tall is the poster? Because if it's low enough, I will tear it down.
How much is the reward?
Is it
It
to be
says,
discussed?
yeah,
So, I mean, do you guys want to bring me back to my mom?
the poster's about 5 feet in the air.
Can someone lift me up? I'll tear it down.
Very about tearing it down.
I'll go fly up and I'll tear it down by one corner.
All right. You tear it down. It kind of rips as you do, obviously, because it's like pinned up there. So you tear it down. Do you like keep it? Do you toss it off to the side? What's your
I'm going to keep it for now because I'm not going to toss it in any of the trash cans around here. I'll wait till we're like out of town and then like toss it in the woods so it can biodegrade or whatever.
Okay. As you kind of turn to put it in your, I'm going to say that you all have a bag for your inventory. As you kind of turn to put it in your bag, you look up just a little bit and you see that every single lamppost, every signpost, every possible
Oh.
surface that could have a poster on it has one of these posters.
I don't think I'll be able to tear down all of those.
Yeah. Yeah, when I said my mom was extra, I meant. Well,
I say we get out of here before anybody recognizes you.
thank God I am not wanting to go home.
Yeah, I was supposed to do all of that before you guys even like got inside the guild. That was supposed
I
to
would have
happen like, on
definitely
this
made
path.
different choices because I was nice to that one guy in the store. And if my mom goes there and he said, it was just this really nice Rolex that had the color of blue, and you normally don't see that. And oh shit,
Yeah,
Caleb.
sorry about that.
No, you're
I
not.
literally missed. No, I missed that story beat.
Oh,
I'm actually.
that's fine.
There were other things that were supposed to happen, but since I completely
We
missed
can
it.
retcon it to say you stayed outside, or you have a sash, right?
Yeah, I have a sash. You want me to just
We
tie
can
it
say
on
that
my
you put it on your head like a babushka. You
like
tied
a
it over your head
babushka?
so you can't see the colors. So
There
you
you
just
go.
look like a regular waltz.
That would help
I like that.
a little bit. So we'll just babushka and then deal with this when we get back.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to deal with this. I feel like we should go to my grandma when we come back. She's the less angry one out of the whole family.
Right. With that, do you all continue on your mission now?
Yep,
That-
I
Yeah.
babushka myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now that
Let's
that
find ourselves a sandstorm.
yeah, now that that all happened in the past. Blah blah blah. Sandy path. No more plants. Sandstorm. You guys continue on, and it is starting to get hard to walk because you can't even kind of tell which direction that you're going anymore. What would you all like to do?
Pinchy, can you do anything about this? Get rid of this sandstorm?
I can throw more sand in its path.
Fire with fire, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. You use sand attack. It blows right back into your face and just adds to the sandstorm.
Perfect.
Well, what do you guys say we just... You said there's like a pretty decent path, right? Like a road or something that we're following.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit harder to discern though, since sand is kind of flying everywhere, and covering up the path a bit as you walk.
And it was getting late.
It is beginning to, yes, the sun is beginning to set. It's like
Uh,
golden hour.
Well, what do you guys say we just go until the path becomes sand entirely, and then we set up a little camp off to the side?
Does anybody have a tent?
I have camping gear.
Do you seriously?
It's under proficiencies and assets. I don't know if it's a proficiency or an asset. I think I
Sounds like
just
it would
have
be an
camping gear.
asset.
I think it's saying asset more as like something that you're able to contribute to the team rather than like a physical item.
Okay. So he could make a
Let
tent
me
out
check
of
the
sand.
handbook.
Fair.
It's my explorer background.
In alphabetical
I
order.
thought it was from my explorer background.
Where is the explorer background?
Is that where? Okay, so this is gonna sound really dumb, but let's say so since I am a performer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And well, I'm a performer. That is the advanced path of what I have chosen. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Okay, I gotta bring up the hand. Okay, so I chose to like lead the life of a performer, right? I feel like that's an advanced part of the book of stuff. Hold on, where's the chat? Chat's hard.
You're talking about page 6 in
Yes,
the
I think
backgrounds.
so. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's just a deeper understanding of whatever thing we picked. Does that make sense? The words coming out of my mouth.
No.
Son of a gun.
I'm
So like
sorry.
you chose Prodigy, and at level 5 you are wanting to advance to Performer.
Thank you. Yeah. Those words. So let's say, James has
Explorer.
Yeah. So Explorer, you can pick.
Yeah, but right now he would only be Explorer. So like right now
Yes.
you would only be Prodigy. You wouldn't have anything from Performer, Mythbound, or Thief.
Correct. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where this camping gear proficiency came from.
I was
I
like
sure
trying
typed it,
to.
but
I sure. Thank you. The words were there, they just weren't in the right sequence. My bad.
It came from you went to the Dungeoneer part where your level 5 is, and that says proficiency camping gear.
oh, did I?
But that's not until level 5.
Okay.
But good try. Proud.
Then no, I do not have camping gear.
That's
Keep
important.
that.
And it does only say proficiency, so it's just that you know how to handle camping gear, not that you would have it just on you for leveling up.
Yep.
Well, then,
in
as
lieu of
the
that,
storm starts to get bad, do we see any kind of
Shelter,
ruins or
cave.
sand temples? Or
Roll a perception check.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I will. I'll roll a 70.
Perfect. In the distance, you see what appears to be a giant bubble in the middle of the sandstorm. Just like off in the distance.
Hey guys, do you like bubbles?
I love them.
I'm not a bubble blowing baby.
Oh my god.
Well, there's a bubble over there if we'd like to potentially get out of all this sand.
That does sound nice.
yeah, let's go over that way.
All right. Is everybody in agreement then?
Yup.
Perfect. As you all approach, you can see it's more like a dome than it is a bubble. It's still
good.
like in appearance is like a bubble. It is like iridescent yet clear. It's shining in the light type of situation. And as you approach, there is. Let me get my brain straight. As you get closer, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of opening in the bubble, but when you get to about 5 feet away from it, a small opening seems to just happen, and it just kind of like opens for you. Would you like to go in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. You all enter the bubble, and it's surprisingly calm inside. You can hear You can hear like the sandstorm outside still, but it is not affecting you inside of this bubble. It seems like there is an entire town here, and Pinchy recognizes this town.
I
What is
muttered
that
to
buzzing
myself.
noise? Am I just
What do you mutter
crazy?
to yourself?
I just say, "Oh shit."
So, as you walk into town, it doesn't appear like there's really anybody around, per se. It's just kind of like normal, like business as usual. If you've ever been to a small town, there's like a couple of people walking around, but nothing too like extraordinary. What would you all like to do now that you're safe from the sandstorm?
I'm going to hide in the middle of the group.
All right, I like that. I will say it's probably like very much sunset at this point, like you are running out of daylight.
Oh, good.
So it is a little bit harder to kind of perceive you anyway.
So I think the first thing we need to do is find a place to shelter for the night.
Well, there's an inn over there by that fountain.
Can Bud see that far?
Does Bud need
From where we're
glasses?
standing, I would assume so.
Bud can't read.
My perception's 85. I can see everything.
You can roll a perception to see if you can read the sign.
I'll mention I know a place that we can stay for
It was
free.
95.
All right. Yeah, you did not see that sign whatsoever. You have sand
Okay.
in your eyes.
Then in that case, we should find an inn. Perhaps
Or
near a
if
fountain.
we were listening, staying for free, knowing a place. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What kind of place?
A house of the sort.
Of the sort? So is it a house or is it a dirt hole? I can't be sleeping in dirt tonight. I'm sorry.
Fancy Pants Rich McGee over here.
You know what? My mom has a warrant out for my arrest. Don't even play.
I feel like a dirt hole would be good for that.
I don't want to sleep in the dirt. Oh,
Can it be a fancy dirt hole?
I've did some really nice dirt holes before. So, like,
I guess that would just be a cave.
Yes. Is there like any healing pathogens to this dirt? Just tell me
They're
yes. It would make me
cozy.
feel better.
Yes.
Well, take me to my mud spot, I guess.
Right? Is that the plan?
Well, I mean, I
I
don't want to
think
spend
so,
more
yeah.
money.
All right. You all head all the way across town,
Jeez.
and you see a big old hole
Oh,
in
sweet
the corner
people.
of town that you all
Are so excited. So excited.
you all enter. You go inside. It's just like a little typical old school like Pokemon house. Like it's obviously it's underground, but it's just like a little one room situation. There's like a kitchen area, a table, a couple of, I wouldn't say beds, but like areas where you can definitely tell somebody's been sleeping in the dirt. But
So-
otherwise, the house is fairly empty. It is clearly like lived in. Like there's personal possessions and stuff, but he is currently here.
So do I have to sleep with one eye open, or do we know this place and it's safe?
Yes, correct. I don't know yet. I haven't been here in a bit.
So we're just like casually trespassing.
No, this is my home.
Like Did you leave on like good terms, or am I gonna have to skedaddle real quick?
That is a possibility. We might have to leave tomorrow night or at night. I can't be seen here.
Oh, that
Well,
just
we
makes
can
me
leave
feel.
before daylight.
Yeah, we can just pop out right as the sun's coming up.
Okay.
I feel super uncomfortable with that response. Are we gonna be like under attack? Like, I'm really
So
scared.
we're just gonna post up here until the sandstorm dies out and the sun crests the horizon.
I mean, I assume we're safe in the house. It's just if the wrong person sees me.
What do you mean
Well,
by
need
wrong
anything.
person?
The local gang, the
A
cops.
local gang?
The cops.
Are you a gang affiliate?
Accidentally.
Accidentally?
Accidentally.
Accidentally do that, Pinchy. Like, don't mind me, I'm just in a gang.
I needed to get something for my own personal use, and
It better have been worth it.
it didn't work out like I planned.
Oh, sweet God.
But I talked to the wrong person. They were with the local gang. They helped. Some of them got caught by the police, and I escaped. And the police are angry, and the gang is angry.
So what I'm hearing is that you're a fugitive, and you're being real summary with your details.
Yeah.
I mean, since you are my teammate, I kind of like would feel 10 times better if we get into a fight of what we're fighting for.
Okay, so basically, my mom is sick, and
Okay.
there is an item in one of the houses here in town that I have heard is supposed to would be able to heal her. That was the item I was trying to get.
Okay.
And yeah, I requested the help from the wrong person.
So who's this wrong person? What do they look like?
Hey Caleb, do you have that one?
Sorry, I'm asking a whole bunch of questions because like I feel like my character would be very like disgruntled.
Fair.
Well, while he's looking it up, I can also just say I'm finding it funny because you're being like, well, you're running away from stuff while you, lady, are also running away from stuff.
The law and
It's
my
currently
mother are
wanted.
two
Yeah.
different things. Okay.
I know.
As
I'm
if we
just
didn't
finding it
just turn
funny.
out. the wanted posters.
It was so unimportant we had to travel back in time. Okay. Clearly
Joey,
not that
I have
important.
sent you the Pokemon that you will be describing to Lady.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ.
Okay. So picture this goofy looking reptile with sunglasses. He has a pink belly, ground type like me, so
There's a lot of ums.
yeah. Sharp teeth, harder bite than mine.
All right. So big, like we can't miss him.
Media. It's not as big as I assume other people in the gang could be. I haven't met the entire gang,
Oh my
just
god.
the one I was actively working with.
Do they like all wear like symbols like crossbones or something like easy to pick?
They did.
Yes.
Did past tense. Oh sweet God, we're gonna die in this town.
We'll be fine. As
Well-
long as we get out before morning, we can sneak away.
Right, Pinchy, what are the odds any of them show up in this hole in the house?
Hi. If he's running,
But like they know I ran out of town and away.
Yeah, why would they check here again?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
feel
Lady, you're more than welcome to go sleep in the sandstorm.
fine. I guess I can't have it both ways. But next time we're finding satin sheets.
Satin sheets.
At least 1,800 count. I'll settle for 24, but 1,800 count.
We post up here for the evening.
I'll say we could take turns doing a watch if that helps, just in
Yeah.
case we do see someone.
I figure we do 3 and 3, and that way the people who take the late shift watch can wake the other 3 up as soon as the sun starts to rise and we can get out of here.
Sounds kosher.
I like it.
Or we could split up 2 or 3.
222.
Yeah.
I like 222.
2 and 2 and 2. That's just shorter time to sleep.
Well, if you figure
222 for
'cause
watching.
I'm going off. Yeah, if I'm doing a D&D long rest, a long rest has to be at least 8 hours. If you do
Alright.
it to where each watch is 4 hours, we'll be here for technically 12, but whoever does, I'm trying to math it, and if math is not
I
mathing.
can't math.
But like traditionally, you do like someone who does like, we'll say right now is like 8 o'clock in a time. You do like an 8 o'clock to midnight. Someone would do a midnight to 4, and then someone would do a 4 to 8.
Hey DM, how long before the sun comes up?
Yes.
And what time is it now?
It's like probably 8 or 9 o'clock.
I was about to say, now time.
The sun is just going past the horizon at this point, and it's like beginning to be dark.
And is the sun coming up at like 5 or like 8?
We will say we'll say 8. We'll do 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of light.
Okay. So yeah, we can do 444.
Yeah.
So that way everybody gets 8 hours of sleeping.
Yep. Some 2 people are just gonna have 4 hours of sleep, 4 hours of wakefulness, and then another 4 hours of sleep. But
And the
if
other
we want
sets
to
will have
have
8.
watch shifts, that's what we have to do.
Well, I guess I can go on the first shift.
I'll
I'll
take
go
last
on
shift.
I'll go on the second shift.
I'll also go mid shift.
Sounds like we're working.
I'll do the third shift.
I guess that leaves me.
So Bud and Bolo on 3rd.
Sure.
Lady and Hemlock taking first shift then?
I think, question mark?
Okay, good night.
Somebody's got to do it.
All right. Does everybody except for Lady and Hemlock go to sleep then?
Sleepy, sleep, sleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For your first watch, I will have Lady and Hemlock both roll an endurance check to make sure that you stay awake.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Endurance.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty alright. 14!
All right. Lady stays awake.
61.
Hemlock, however, has some issues with not going to bed at his usual time. He stayed up kind of late last night, making sure that everyone was okay, and watching you guys sleep.
Oh
So
my god.
he passes out pretty soon into your shift.
And does it seem pretty kosher while I'm awake, or do I have to roll a perception?
You can roll a perception if you'd like.
Because since I'm not gonna wake him if everything's all chill. Ooh, my perception is not great. Not great at all. Oof. 66.
Okay. You don't see anything per se, but you are still very much on edge, and you have, like when you were a little kid and you slept at somebody else's house and it was like hard to sleep because it felt like you were either being watched or like there was a ghost around or something.
Yes.
Very much that feeling that Lady is getting right now.
Well, she's in a weird, unknown, dirty place, and she's not used to hay beds and dirt. So I get the vibe. It's there. Checks out.
Okay. The night goes on, and it is time for the second shift.
I forgot who was second shift, but let's say my character remembers, and I go over and poke them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm awake.
Hemlock took a nap. I would just keep letting him sleep.
Okay.
I didn't see anything weird. So it should be okay, I think. I'm
Great.
gonna curl up in the corner and try to get some beauty rest.
Enjoy the dirt pit.
Gee,
It's kind of comfy. I'm not gonna lie. Reminds me of
Skip
home.
would enjoy that.
comfortability check.
All right. Can Clay and Pinchy give me an endurance check each?
Before that, the first thing I wanted to do when I wake up is what's it called? Perception check, because I did notice my mom isn't here. And I wanted to see if it's because of, if I could notice any nefarious doings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Roll me your perception.
I rolled a 17.
Ooh.
Okay. You can tell that something definitely happened here. Obviously, your mother is missing, and you know that she was kind of unable to move on her own. So somebody had to have taken her. As you look around with this knowledge in mind, you kind of peek around. It doesn't seem like many of your belongings are out of place, mostly just like books and papers that have been scattered around, potentially looking for any kind of note that you may have left, any kind of like hint at where your destination might have been after you ran away. And as you kind of look back up on the bookshelf to just peek around a little bit more, you notice a pair of eyes on the wall staring back at you. a pair of yellow eyes with a red iris.
I thought you said red scent. I'm like, how did red?
I was gonna say center, but then it was wrong. The pupil is still black. It's just the iris that's red.
The colors, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough.
And I use sand attack on said eyes.
You absolutely can roll accuracy.
Oh my god, get woken up by sand.
What if my accuracy, because it's a status move, my accuracy is 100 on status.
We still count that as a 90 accuracy, and you also still have the chance to critical success.
Okay, sweet. I rolled an 81. I thought the 90 was just for attacks. I'll fix that then. Or like damage attacks.
Yeah,
But I
you're
got
all good.
81, so it hit.
All right. So you use sand attack. It hits. You hear, I wouldn't say like a terrible cry, but like the sound that the boos make in Mario whenever they get like damaged. They're like, you hear very much that. And a Pokemon then materializes in front of you, and it appears to be like the floating head of a little girl with a red pearl necklace on. With that, can I have... We're entering initiative. I almost asked you guys to roll initiative. I forgot that it's just based on your speed.
I have 1.
I have 4.
I'm at 4 as well. Is it everyone?
The
Or
awake
some.
currently.
I was gonna say, are the awake people get woke?
I need to edit things on this character sheet due to that.
This is gonna sound really weird, but like, due to like my uncomfortability to be sleeping in a dirt hole, am I like light sleeping where I could like sense anything? Because you did say that I'm kind of like wary, right?
I wouldn't say so. You are wary, but since you stayed up 4 hours later than everyone, I would say that you're still just like normal sleeping. Maybe not like super deeply, but not light enough to be woken up by a sand attack and it wasn't like a loud sound that the Pokemon made. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Since I'm close to them and just kind of startled them with a sand attack, can I justify an attack of opportunity while they're panicked that I saw them?
Like a surprise round?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
I will say your sand attack probably counted as your attack for that. So you can still like move or use an item, and then Clay will also get his full turn.
Okay.
Your speed is 1. That's the wrong. All right. We are in the initiative. There is a surprise round, so Pinchy, you can use any items or move if you would like right now, and then we'll make it Clay's turn.
I want to make sure I am staying close to them and just kind of blocking them off from the party that's asleep.
Okay. I will make like a little... So that's not the circle. Make a little thing here for us to kind of... That was way too close. This is where we will all be. Okay, what the fuck? we will say... Nope, not what I wanted. Pinchy is like here. Clay is like here. This is after you've moved. And everyone's sleeping will be like over here. We'll put like a bookshelf there. Kitchen area like there. Yeah, that's good for now. If we decide there's more in there, we'll take care of it when we get there. I also put all of that on the wrong layer, so that's really cool.
Practice makes perfect.
I'm
You know
not
how
an
many
artist.
times I restarted on Krita on that thing? On our little picture?
Yeah, I feel you.
I almost cried. Okay.
So Pinchy moved here from the bookshelf. There is... Let me get on the correct layer so that I don't do this again. We will make it... We'll make it this color. There is enemy number 1.
I don't
Enemy...
like the addition of number 1.
Number
Oh.
one.
Oh, Caleb, music.
Yeah, it's going. Oh, right.
I knew it was going. I just didn't know what kind of vibe you throw on it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, because I would have not switched it. All
We
right,
can have
so
a peaceful fight in the rain.
we have a...
Loving punches.
What would Clay like to do for his surprise round turn?
Oh God. Am I allowed to use a water gun on someone?
Yeah?
Oh my
Which
gosh.
one would you like to use it on?
Enemy 2 looks closer.
All right. Go ahead and roll accuracy.
I got a 45.
Perfect. It lands. You do 4 plus stab plus special attack. Is that a 3 special attack or just a 2?
That's a 3. I'm also type mastered with water, so I get another 1.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus. I need to get my calculator out already. I'm just going to go ahead and...
Calculators are important, okay? No judgment.
That is not the number that I wanted, but it still helped. All right. With that, it is the enemy's turn. Enemy number 2 goes first, and they speak before they act, and they say, "We knew you..." Oh my gosh, I have so few voices in my repertoire.
No country.
"We knew you'd return. Get 'em, boys!" And you recognize this Pokemon, Pinchy, as somebody that one of your classmates, I wouldn't say classmates, but like somebody that was like around your same age, one of their like older brothers that joined the gang as you grew up. And you know it to be the Pokemon Mismagius. Mismagius attacks. I believe they will go for Pinchy first. And it's going to use Magical Leaf. So if you would take that 6 super effective, 14 damage minus your special defense.
So minus 3, 11, that's fuck. Okay.
All right. And with that,
God.
it is the second enemy's turn. And Pinchy, you also recognize this Pokemon as the little sibling of this one that you grew up with. And you know it as the Pokemon Misdreavus. Did I spell that right? I did.
I
No.
think it's
It
just
looks
Oh,
you
right
at
there.
the end.
Yep. There's no O. I was like, that looks long. Yeah. Misdreavus, who you now understand has joined the local gang. This was not the case whenever you left. Says, I'm so sorry, Pinchy. As it uses, let's say, Growl, because he doesn't really want to hurt you since you used to be his friend. So he's going to use Growl. Need to roll for accuracy. I think I forgot to roll for accuracy on that last attack, so I'm going to retroactively do that. It's okay, it still hit. I don't have to change anything.
Who did I use the sand attack on? Miss Magius or Misdreavus?
You don't know.
But whichever I did, their accuracy is down now also,
Yes,
correct?
I did put that down. I know
Oh,
which one you
okay.
did.
Okay, sweet.
Misdreavus's Growl misses, unfortunately. So nothing happens. He just kind of like tries to be intimidating and fails at it. And it is Clay's turn.
Oh God. I'll throw another water gun. It feels like the best option.
All right. Go ahead and roll
At
for accuracy.
Magius. I got a 75.
Perfect. It hits. That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. You were attacking the same one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Pinchy.
I'm going to completely ignore Misdreavus, like pretend they don't exist, to try and affect their psyche more than anything. Like, I don't want to give them the time of day, but I'm going to use Bite on Miss Magius.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Roll accuracy.
Like the softest fuck you I've ever heard.
64, so it hits.
It hits. Roll the chance to flinch.
I don't have the chance to flinch because of sheer force.
Oh, correct. Okay. So that's 6, 7 plus 6 more, 13.
Do we, for
Oh,
super effective, do we double just the 6 first?
It is 1.5 times damage, so I'll add a 3.
Okay. Yeah.
6. So 9, 10, 16 damage. Jesus Christ.
That's good.
And then I have what's Evaluator, so I can see how much health Miss Magius has.
That doesn't seem right. Hold on.
Right. Was it the value? It might have been the other one, right?
No, you were correct. It was my math that wasn't adding up.
Oh.
I think I hit the buttons wrong. Miss Magius has 48 HP remaining.
Ooh.
I might be able to outlast that.
Should we maybe wake the others up?
It is Miss Magius's turn.
Ooh.
It is going to... It's going to move this direction. And it's going to take an opportunity attack from Clay. So you'll just do 1 extra damage to it from your basic attack.
Right.
Can you roll to make sure that it hits? It has to be below an 85.
I got a 43, so it hits.
Okay. Miss Magius is going to attempt to hit both Clay and Pinchy with another magical leaf. And it hits you both.
Ooh.
It is
11
super
damage
effective.
again.
No, it was more than that. Well, I guess minus your special defense. Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it is 9. It is 14 damage minus your special defense, Clay.
Okay. So 11. I can't do that in my head. Oh god.
Get that calculator out. No shame.
Okay. Okay. We're fine. We're fine.
All right. It is Mischievous' turn, and seeing how he was unable to attack Pinchy and kind of disappointed in himself, he moves on to another target and floats over here to then attack Clay. And it is
I'm
going
ready.
to use Confusion. It will... I'm sorry, I touched my dice after I rolled them. I don't feel confident in that. It hits. It is going to... Good God. It is going to do 9 damage minus your special defense.
Okay. So 6. We're still okay. We're surviving.
All right. And with that, it is Clay's turn. You are just a little surrounded right now.
Just a little. Just a little. Am I able to like yell out that we should probably get more people involved? Yeah. I'm just like, hey everyone, there's like an entire battle happening here. It's like yell really loud, like help! We need more people.
Right. Everyone that is sleeping, roll me a survival check.
Can I have that for you?
2.
Did you just say 2?
Yeah.
For real?
You
Bud
critically
fucking-
woke up.
I was
Is all
awake
the
the whole
sleeping
time.
people roll that stuff?
Say what?
I missed 5 seconds because Freya tried to eat my dice.
Oh, real.
Well, it's
You
sleepy
said a
people.
survival.
Yes.
All of us, all sleepy people.
Yep.
Okay. Freya, get the heck out of the way. Do not mess up.
I got a 19. I wake up.
Hemlock?
I'm sleeping. I
Oh
got a
my God.
74.
He's a sleepy guy. You spent a lot of time watching people sleep last night.
You won't
It's
believe
catching up
this.
to you.
But I got a 2.
All right. Bud and Lady both were on edge in their sleep and woke up as soon as the first sound came out of Clay's mouth. Bolo wakes up from just the regularly yelling. I will say Bud and Lady are ready for battle this turn, but
Huh.
Bolo will have to wait until the next turn.
I just wake up and I'm like, oh yes, of course, it's my time for the shift. What in the world is going on here?
Very that.
I guess, like, I don't know. I'm just ready. I'm like, I told you. I told you.
What is Bolo has 6 speed, Bud and Lady 7 and 4 respectively.
Just
I shouldn't have done that. Okay. What else would Clay like to do?
Oh, I can attack. I'm gonna attack Miss Magius with a water gun again.
Sounds good. Do you remember how much that did last time?
No, I can do the math though. I rolled 72.
Perfect. 4, 5,
4.
6.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Perfect.
I'm gonna write that number down so I don't have to think again.
All right. And it is Bud's turn now, since he jolted awake so quickly.
I shoot up out of bed and I see that those two Pokemon over there. The Miss Magius looks a little more intimidating than the Misdreavus. So I'm gonna hit Miss Magius with a Leafage. I'm gonna
All right.
send it.
You're gonna stay where you're at.
Yes, Leafage is a ranged attack, right?
Yep.
Then yeah.
Okay.
And it is.
Can I
Oh,
get a disadvantage on your accuracy check just because you are so far away and Bolo and Clay are kind of in the
Range.
yeah.
first roll was a 6.
What would you make the disadvantage?
Second roll is 48.
Okay. You still manage to land your attack.
And
Roll
it
or
is
give me the damage on that.
4 plus 1 plus 1, so 6.
Plus your special attack. So
Oh, is
12,
Leafage
14.
a special?
Yeah, Leafage is special.
It says category physical.
The way I'm doing it is basically if it's a ranged attack, it's special. If it's melee attack, it's
I
physical.
would have been using Leafage so much more. I had that since first level. Okay, then.
Unless you want to make it like a physical, because I said I would make exceptions for things like pin missile, where it's like you're being physically attacked by something, even though it's being thrown or whatever. So if you want to make it like
Hey, if you say it's a special attack,
actual leaves, we'll do attack. We'll do. That's what you. So 6 damage.
Sure.
All right, and you're using it on Miss Magius?
Yeah.
All right. And I guess that'll use its physical defense. So. All right, and Lady.
All right. Don't know what I want to do. I think I want to hit. I'm gonna fudge this up so bad, but please don't laugh too hard. Misdreavus?
Yeah,
Yep,
that's correct.
Okay.
Ha ha, she got it right.
imagine knowing how to pronounce names.
I am going to use disarming voice,
Yeah. Okay.
and I presume you would like me to do a roll. Let's hopefully you don't roll. It's still rolling. Hold on.
Disarming voice is a guaranteed hit, correct?
It is.
Okay. Roll.
Well, when you said that it was guaranteed, you had me knock it down to 95. So there's still a chance of a
Critical miss, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's also still the critical hit, so yeah, still roll.
Okay. So I got a 78,
Okay.
and that does 4 damage plus 2 special because it specifies that it's special. So
Plus
overall,
stab, correct?
son of a fudge! I forgot stab was even a real thing. 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 damage on which Pokemon? Misdreavus, you said?
Yeah, because she's like right across. Or then a bang.
All right. After that, it is Pinchy's turn.
I'm going to tell Misdreavus to get away from them and attack them with bite.
Okay. Can I select the correct thing? Am I on the right layer? No, that's why.
Also, would I get a bonus or anything for attacking Misdreavus from the back?
I'm sorry. Say what you were going to do again. I'm sorry. I got so distracted by the entire house moving.
I was going to tell Misdreavus to get away from them and attack them with bite.
Ooh, okay.
but since I was behind them, because they turned attack play, and I'm attacking them from the back.
Well,
Miss-
so I forgot to move you last round because you used bite on Miss Magius before.
But Miss
and Bite's a
Magius was up
physical
top.
attack.
Yeah, that was before Miss Maggie has moved after I attacked them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Roll an advantaged accuracy check.
My first roll is a 1.
Okay,
My
well,
second roll is a 75.
Yeah, there's no beating a 1, so that's a critical hit.
Well, if you guys are gonna do that,
So you used bite, which is 6, 3 more for super effective, 9, 15 damage, correct?
It should be
Times 2
16
for crit.
because sheer force.
Oh, right.
sweet God Almighty, these are some high numbers.
Jesus. All right. As that turn ends, 2 more Pokemon show up from the
Christ.
doorway. It is.
No.
There we go. I knew I had more.
This sounds really positive for fighting. I'm just glad that there's music.
2 more Pokemon. Yeah, it's not very fitting right now.
I'm not judging too hard, but like, just impressed that there's even music to listen to.
That one's better. Not great, but better. 2 more Pokemon enter. They both appear to be cacti-looking Pokemon. One of them appears to be wearing a crown, and the other one appears to be wearing a hat. They need to enter the initiative. Why do I keep putting my pencil there? I lose it every time. Can I have Clay and Lady both roll a d20?
I gotta find it. 2 seconds.
Roll a 16.
Okay.
This is a D20. I got to roll on my rolling unit. I got a 7.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
I hope that means that's good.
Yeah, he just had the same speed as both of you, and so we were determining kind of where
Oh, okay.
enter the initiative.
Initiative's so fun.
It's so much fun. Yeah. Okay. It is back to Miss Magius' turn. Miss Magius is pretty pissed about what Pinchy just did to his little brother, especially considering that they used to be friends in the past. So Miss Magius is going to disappear this turn. It's going to enter, it's going to kind of like phase into the ground, and there will be a bit of a shadow that is kind of on the ground, but it is very much untargetable. Oh, I put Miss Magius on the wrong layer, didn't I? Shit. Sure enough.
Can't you just make it fall behind a layer?
I wish I knew how to do that.
Virtual graph paper.
I'll just make a different one.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
That means Mischievous is on the wrong layer too.
Yeah.
Oops. Bink. Bink.
Caleb, literally what you just did with all those settings or whatever, it says duplicate, move, rotate, splice, to back, to layer.
Sure enough.
Sure
All right.
does.
Noted for the future. I appreciate that.
It's okay. I've been learning too, and Curta. It's fine.
Miss Magius disappears. It is untargetable in the ground, but it is like hovering around Pinchy vaguely. So I'm just going to put him over here because he's invisible. Actually, because of Miss Magius's held item, this attack hits
No, fuck.
in one turn.
Since I am so close to Mischievous, does Mischievous risk getting involved in the attack?
No. Miss
Damn,
Magius.
okay.
He's very well. I mean, he's part of a gang. He's very well versed
Yeah.
in combat. It definitely hits. It is 15 damage minus your special defense. Minus your. I don't know. Let me check.
Both my defenses are +3, so.
Okay, word.
Uh-oh.
I do need to know that though. It is physical. Pinchy's hurting.
Yeah.
And there's more enemies.
I don't like that.
Like,
Oh no.
more than 4?
They sound like grass types.
I was gonna say these the 2 that just entered are the more enemies.
Okay, I thought you meant like
Oh, okay.
plus like enemy number 16. Sometimes
He saw
games
us
are
steamroll that bile plume and said, like, I gotta throw more at him.
literally.
Mistrevous's turn now. So it is incredibly hurt by what Pinchy just said and did. So Mischievous is going to turn around and hit an Astonish on Pinchy. It hits. It does 5 damage minus your physical defense. And it makes Pinchy flinch. So he does
Damn.
not get a turn this round. It is Bud's turn.
Bud is going to step over in front of, I guess, between Lady and Enemy 4. Kind of blocking the group from the people that just walked in.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw a Mega Drain at Enemy 4.
All right.
Wait, which one was wearing a hat? Which one was wearing a crown?
Enemy 4 is wearing a hat.
Okay, then yeah.
It is. So your Mega Drain does.
And it's a 13 to hit.
What are. It was a 13 accuracy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 plus 8 is 12.
It is resisted, so it's going to be a 2. Plus
2
8
plus 8 is 10. Plus Stab is 11. Plus Cheerleader is 13. Plus Special Band is 14.
All right.
James is the one that remembers that I have cheerleading.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, the only one.
Oh. No, yeah. 14, you said?
Yeah.
And it's a special attack. Whoa, brain, please work. Okay. It is now enemy number 4's turn. It is pretty hurt. by that Mega Drain. So it's going to use its attack. It's going to run up to Bud, get nice and close, and use the attack Needle Arm. So it is going to do 8 damage minus your physical attack. Oh, wait, 9 damage. I forgot about stab.
Physical defense is 1.
All right.
So it'll just be 8.
Oh, and I need to roll accuracy. Sorry. It still hits. And it makes Bud flinch. So next turn, you don't have an action.
Uh,
Aww.
oh.
It literally, there was a 30% chance, and I hit the 30 exactly.
I was going to say,
Oh.
I have anchor, but I just can't be warped, pushed, or blown away. I can still be flinched.
Shame, shame, shame.
But look at that. Caleb finding ways around the tank.
It's okay. I didn't even know. So
He's like, don't give me all that credit.
it is Bolo's turn.
Okay.
Aww.
I'm going to fly to enemy number 4, and I'm going to hit it with a peck.
Okay.
I got a 44 to hit.
Perfect. It is super effective. So it'll do 6 base damage. Plus stab is 7. Plus
And plus
attack
2,
is
so 9.
9 damage minus the physical defense.
And then can I use Evaluator to see its HP?
Enemy number 4 has 52 HP left.
Okay.
Right. It is now Clay's turn.
Am
Did we
I
skip
able
the-
to run
by any
and give Pinchy a Oranberry?
You will take probably 2 opportunity attacks to do so.
It feels worth it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Both of them hit, so you'll take an extra 2 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally worth it.
And we'll end the session after this turn because it's getting late.
Yeah.
James, you'll just have to remember that you don't get a turn first thing next time.
Oh,
I can write it down.
Forget.
Okay.
Nobody tell them.
Somebody should
I'll-
wake
I'll
me up next time.
That's what I was like. We're all just gonna fly past the sleeping hemlock and just continue the fight. Oh shit. We do have 2 more Pokemon that need to go here first before we finish off. It is enemy number 3's turn.
Good question, Caleb. Did I get
Yeah.
skipped, or is it just a really long initiative?
It is a long initiative as of right now. You're going after this enemy.
Oh, sweet Lana.
Yep.
I'm dying.
Enemy number 3 is going to scoot his way up here, kind of in between everybody. And it is going to use a Leech Seed on Bolo.
Oh, God.
It hits.
Oh.
Does not do any damage right now. But just don't forget that you have a Leech Seed on you, Bolo.
Okay. I will make a note of that.
And now it's Lady's turn.
That took forever and a day. I don't know. I feel like I should hit enemy number 3
Okay.
because I don't know. It's just kind of there. Just kind of exists. And I would like to hit them with my confusion. And I will roll for that. 70. Not great. But that accuracy is 95, so if you want to hit.
All right.
And then I forgot how we did the possible like confusion with that?
Just roll another D100, and if it's 10 or below.
Oh, gross. Caleb, it is 10. And I
No
really wish I was lying to you, but I can send you a picture.
All right, respect. I will.
Okay.
Where did my pencil go?
So I got to do some math real quick. So 5. Does this one still count as stab?
Yes, because you are like a psychic fairy, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Let me double check. Hold on. I wrote it somewhere. Of course, I only put fairy psychic. Yep.
I thought so.
So 5, 6, and that is a special 7, 8. I hit for 8. And I confused the hell out of them.
All right. 8 damage minus special defense. And it is confused. So it will take, at the beginning of each one of its turns, it will roll a D3. That's why I was saying it might come in handy, Chasen.
Oh, that's nice.
Confusion
cool.
is a D3, and if it's a 1, it will hurt itself in its confusion and do 1 basic attack to itself. And if it's a 2 or a 3, then it gets its free turn.
Nice.
All right. Terrible, terrible place to end in the middle of this combat with all these effects happening. But
So last one to go.
this is where we will call it, since it is now past 10 o'clock.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Thank you for being so protective of our times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't like to continue to play.
But we all have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 14-hour shifts are long.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hope tomorrow's not the same as today. That's all I got.
I hope that you guys make it through this combat, because
Oh my god!
I hope so too.
it is very true what Alexis said. I was like, they rolled through that vile plume, so we're gonna amp this up a little bit.
So, like, I really hope people with the past with these people are like, yo, can we, like, not fight anymore? That'd be great. But I highly doubt anybody's taking a turn for that. So.
Poor Hemlock is still asleep. Nobody else.
Oh my god.
I like that.
He stayed asleep after that initial yell, and nobody else did anything.
Nobody was like, hey, maybe we should wake up him.
So the next sesh is going to be the 12th? No. Yes.
Yes.
The 12th.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
June 12th. I'll put that in the general chat.
For
So-
those who don't know, that is James's birthday. That would be our Trico. But
You really gonna make me skip my first turn on my birthday?
Yep.
oh,
How rude of you, Caleb.
It's my birthday present to him.
oh my god!
I get a
you.
turn just to relax.
Exactly. Yeah. You get
Not
to see
very
what's going
relaxed.
on with the combat, see where everybody's at, and act accordingly.
How much did that oranberry heal me?
Did you use an oranberry?
Clay brought one. I don't know if that counted. Like that last round of combat.
You're right. I forgot. We will say it gave you 10.
Good.
Perfect.
I need to make sure to
It sounded like you were hurting. I was like, I need to help.
Now I can survive a hit.
Well, now
Yay.
where those level points go, I'm going to put the right number. So upset about that. Make my own category.
I need to save all my enemy character sheets because last time I let it sit for 2 weeks, my computer restarted and all of it was wiped.
That's
Don't want to lose that.
I'm saying. That was supposed to
Well,
be. in
and there's so much that you have going on in your circle now. Probably
True.
don't want to have to redo your circle.
Well, the circle didn't reset. It was just like their stat sheets that
Oh.
disappeared, and so because I was just like using text on top of a PDF,
Yeah.
and so I didn't save them before my computer restarted, and so all the text was gone, and it was just the empty stat sheet. I was like, oh, okay.
Add 1 basic font speed 4. I know it's kind of dumb, but like I rewrite the sheet for next week and just kind of update it.
Do whatever works for you, man.
I'm a documenter, okay?
I don't know how I would do the character. I really like the way Joey's is on Canva, but I don't have a Canva account, so
I
I
think,
think the basics free.
yeah, I think because I'm using the basic version right now, I believe, and haven't ran into any problems thus far.
that's fine.
I hate Canva because it reminds me of work, and I'm just like, you know what? Paper and pencil.
Yeah, that's so
Microsoft
valid.
Paint.
I mean, I keep. You guys have seen. I keep all my notes in this one little notebook with all the walls of text.
Valid. Valid.
Can't delete paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, there's a shred box, but that's normally intentional.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
There's
that's
also
the point.
fire.
Fire, yeah.
If I have a fire, then I have bigger problems than the campaign to worry
I was
about.
meaning more like a candle or like a
Okay.
bonfire. I wasn't meaning like a horribly tragic event.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be thinking about my cats first. My
Yeah,
furniture.
as you should.
Guys, my apartment burnt down. You know what this means? I lost the character sheets.
I lost
Watch out! Now that you said that, it's gonna be only the character sheets that actually
Honestly,
like. I'm sorry, Caleb. Like, I love you, but
no,
like,
I don't even have any character sheets printed out. It's just this one notebook full of walls of text, and then my initiative that gets erased anytime somebody gets added into it, and then I have to remember what I erased and reposition it.
You
and-
just write us down like 3 lines between each of us, and then
that's kind of smart.
Smarter, yeah, than what I'm doing.
jot people down between us as they show up.
James, were you a dungeon master before we got married?
No,
That sounded guilty.
not this kind of
Yeah,
done.
that sounded like he was hiding something. 10%.
I've DM'd twice.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off though, because I have to pack some more. Because I need to get out of my apartment this weekend.
Oh,
That's-
so real.
By
fun.
this
Terrible.
weekend, I mean Friday.
Have you even
2
started?
days from now. You
Best
know.
of luck. You
Yeah,
got this. You got
We're
this.
it's going well. It's
Do you have
just
boxes? I don't know where you're located at, but do you need boxes?
I don't think we do. We're
Oh.
looking mostly good. It's just chaotic because everything's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You do truly
Alright, well,
that.
I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Everybody have wonderful nights.
Good luck.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
I'll make sure my headphones are charged this time.
All right. Peace out, everyone.
Bye.